friends, welcome back to Live at the Roxy. Holy shit, such a crazy day yesterday. For anybody who missed it, me and my DC Movie News boys streamed 3 times yesterday. We did hours and hours on DC Fandom. It was an awesome fucking event. My hat is off to you guys. My literal hat, caps off to you. Word. What an amazing job they did. We broke down all that yesterday. So if you want my in-depth coverage of all the DC news that came out yesterday, please look at those 3 videos. They're broken up by panel. So hopefully that makes it a little easier for you guys. But the one thing that really we didn't have enough time to dive into because we'd only seen it once and then had to get on air was, of course, that Batman trailer. So I've now watched it 80 times and want to really break it down today with you guys. But honestly, that's not the thing that I want to talk about the most today. What I really want to go over is this Rose McGowan, Alyssa Milano Twitter beef debacle that feels like it's setting women back 50 years. We're going to talk about it today on the show. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry. I'm going to break down the situation from start to finish. I've got some audio to play you guys, and I'm going to really give you everything that's going on. But it's a very, very fucked up situation that's really bothering me. So we'll be breaking that down here as well. Also, some more news. I guess this isn't really news, but it's Kobe Bryant's birthday today. I've been seeing a lot of posts. Vanessa Bryant left something really beautiful about him. So talking about Kobe a little bit here. And thought this was an interesting stat. 57% of Republicans consider the amount of U.S. COVID deaths acceptable. So that's a thing. That's a motherfucking thing. And we'll talk about that. Make sure, guys, if you have anything you want to say or anything you want read on the show today, you super chat in or you Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Fair warning on a couple of things. Number one, yesterday used up almost all my last data for the month. AT&T and Spectrum still haven't come out here yet. So I am down to my last 10% that has to last me till the 26th. So it'll probably be an abridged show. Number 2, it might be a little choppy because of that. And number 3, it's hot as balls out. So let's see how long I can do this for because I am sweating my dick off. But before we get into any of that stuff, as we start out every single show, of course, more important than Batman, more important than Twitter beef, more important than any of those things is Brett Hankinson, Miles Cosgrove, Jonathan Mattingly. Arrest the cops that fucking murdered Breonna Taylor. Must be day 25 of us saying it on this show. Can't believe that. Can't believe that. We almost probably are at 170 days since the murder. So please, please, yes, as Glenn Caesar says, arrest the cops that murdered Breonna Taylor. Straight up. Nothing else that we can really say about that, although we will continue to talk about that every day on the show until it happens, no matter how many subscribers it loses me. Though yesterday, I will tell you guys, I posted a picture on Instagram of me in a Wonder Woman outfit that I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to get some of those subscribers back. I lost 50 more subscribers immediately after posting that. I have no fucking idea how the internet works anymore. No rhyme, no reason. How's it work? Really don't know. And especially I don't know how to get internet service. Take my money and give me internet. Why will nobody do that? Just don't understand. All right, going into the super chat for today. Thank you guys for being on top of it. And by that, I mean the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. This came in this morning from Katie the Good Witch, who said, have you thought about moving some content like Roxy's Advice Corner to its own separate videos, like a daily Dear Abby? I think having some shorter shareable videos might help gain more followers and also maybe take less data. Just a thought. That could be cool, but then would I not do Live at the Roxy every day? Love you, Katie. You're amazing. Let me know. What do you guys think about that? Leonard Kim in here says, in a way, you went on a mini vacation to DC fandom. That's how it works, right? I don't think that's how it works. Great job on the recap/reaction. I truly appreciate all that you and the rest of DC Movie News crew did yesterday. Thanks for appreciating it. It was a lot. I will say it was really fun, but it was a lot of work, and it was a lot on my end to figure out all the stuff. And thank you to Jake Yacovetta for helping me with all those thumbnails and all of the lower thirds, and also just for being a fucking mensch all of the time. I'm obsessed with Jake Yacovetta. Like, I could not have a YouTube channel without him. So in case I don't say it enough here on the show, thank fucking God for Jake. And then also shout out to Jacob Patrick, who does the majority of my thumbnails. So you're amazing too, Jacob Patrick. Thank you guys both so much for being part of my team. Don't know what I'd do without you guys. Chris Martinez in here in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer says, Roxy, you are killing it. What? 3 streams in one day. Could you be any more awesome? Love that Chandler reference. Thanks for doing everything you do. Looking forward to the wind down episode tonight. Star and I are going to a drive-in movie tonight to see Bill and Ted. Hope you have a great day. Good thing you just said that to me as a reminder. Let me text Steph and see. What time is wind down? I'm pretty sure it's 8:30 again. But just got to check in. Just hope I have enough data for all this shit. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to fucking figure it out. You are great. Thank you, Chris Martinez, for saying that. Ryan White says, thank you so much for all the coverage yesterday. Oh, yeah, Steph says 8:30 p.m. Perfect. So that will be on the World Girls channel, so everybody tune into that. I'll give you an announcement again at the end of the show. Ryan White says, thank you so much for all the coverage yesterday. I wasn't sure what to expect from all the panels and concerned if I would enjoy the trailers they had to show. Luckily, I was more than happy with what we got, and I'm so excited for the upcoming movies. I feel you. I didn't know what to expect yesterday. I was like, am I going to like DC fandom? Am I going to like any of the footage we see? Am I going to dig this event in general? Am I going to want them to do this again? All that stuff. But I was just like, yes, I'm here for it. And yeah, they did a really good job. So yes. Thank you guys for everybody who's joining me live again today. There's over 112 of you. Or there are 112 of you in here currently. So thank you guys for being here. If you haven't already, please like this video and leave a comment afterwards. That really helps with the algorithms. It is a sunny Sunday afternoon here in California. And I'm sweating my dick off. Did I say that already? I feel like at this point my dick is more than sweat off and is on the floor somewhere else. Does she have a penis? Probably not. All right. So let me ask you guys, what do you want to start with today? Do you want to start with the Batman trailer and really breaking it down, or do you want to start with the Rose McGowan situation? If you want to start with Batman, send bunnies. If you want to start with Rose, send hearts. I could go either way. They're both kind of big deals. Just up to you guys. Bunnies for Batman, hearts for Rose McGowan and Alyssa Milano. I'll wait to see what you guys are saying. In the meantime, like I said, please don't forget to tune in to World Girls tonight for the wind down at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. Grab a glass of wine, a joint, or whatever you got, or just yourself. Bring yourself to the table. All right, that's a lot of bunnies I see. It seems like everybody wants that Batman talk. We will get into that. Oh, and then a lot of hearts came in too. We will get to the Alyssa Milano situation, but first we will start with Batman because I'm a person of the people, and that's what you guys want. So I'm happy to bring it to you. Yeah, that Batman trailer was sick. And I got to say, I watched it and then immediately started taping. So I was like, that was sick. It was my favorite thing of the day. I loved it. But then afterwards, I went and watched it like 80 more times. And every time I got something new out of it. I was freeze framing, pausing. It was fucking sick. Like from start to finish, the fact that they had only shot 25% of it, 25 to 30%, and that is the trailer we got. I mean, Matt Reeves he's a fucking genius. He's a fucking genius. I don't even understand how we could have seen that trailer with only a quarter of the movie being shot. That's crazy. So there was a lot of Easter eggs and takeaways. First of all, the music. I know I talked about this a little bit on the show, but I'm a big, big grunge music fan. I am obsessed with Nirvana, but I also, you guys know, I'm a huge Chris Cornell person. So I love I love Soundgarden and Audioslave and Nirvana and Alice in Chains and like anything from the grunge period. So to have a Nirvana song be part of this trailer, I was like, but not heart-shaped box, not like any of the comments it was more of a subtle Nirvana song, which was fucking sick that they put in there. And as much as I liked Hallelujah being part of the Zack Snyder one, everyone knows that song. We just saw it in Watchmen. It made sense for this, especially because it's like this Hallelujah come to Jesus moment, but everybody knows it. And you're thinking about the words and you're like, I know this song. This song, it's like just really cool. It was cool that's what they went with. Then on top of that, I'm loving seeing how much Riddler we're getting. But this was like a dark, gritty, not goofy Riddler. I'm a huge fan of the TV show Gotham, so I've recently seen Riddler, but not in this way. I liked how the handwriting was kind of shitty. I thought that was fun. I liked freeze framing on all of those things to see like, okay, no more lies. Or I tried to look at the card, what exactly it was, what the riddle was. But yeah, just like trying to look at every single little thing. And then obviously going to some of these amazing sites so that they could further break things down. Because you just want to like get all of the goodies as much as you can. I thought Commissioner Gordon looked awesome. Thought he looked really great. His voice is just so perfect for this. And it made me like, you feel it. You're like, this is a fucking Batman movie. This is a fucking Batman movie. So that was really cool. I thought that the Batcave looked sick. I thought that the Batmobile looked sick. I thought Catwoman looked fucking awesome. I mean, I don't even know what to say about Penguin because that's not Colin. Who the fuck was under that? I mean, that was insane in the membrane. Insane. What about the people that looked like they were Joker's henchmen? What about that? What was going on there? I have questions, but I should have questions after I see all of this. Yeah, I should have questions after I see all of this, and so should you guys. So that was really cool. Oh, the whole fucking thing. The whole fucking thing. It's like, how could you see this and think anything other than, I need to know more. Please show me more. Please tell me more. How do I get more? More. As greedy and gross as that sounds. I mean, that's like, every single frame was like, what's going on here? How does this look like this? What is the relationship between Batman and Catwoman? At one point, we see Bruce Wayne save a person. What is Bruce like in this movie as opposed to Batman? How are we going to see the other villains and how much are they going to play into the situation? I wonder if you guys have the same questions that I do, but just really so much to think about. And it all just morphed together so well, just so beautifully and perfectly. Yeah, so this is what I tried to look at for a while. It says something does, maybe liar when dead. Maybe it's not does, liar when dead, something, having a clue. Then we've got those symbols underneath. That was kind of wild. I don't know if you guys have any clearer of a thought on what exactly that says. Question marks mean the Riddler. Yeah, totally. Yeah, that was so crazy. Then we had this, what I was talking about before with Bruce Wayne saving somebody as the car is coming through and the explosion. He, it's in his blood. It's in his bones to help people, but this is Bruce Wayne. This is not Batman. So how does he get away with that? The Penguin. I mean, Colin Farrell, where are you in this? Because I don't even see you. I mean, this is some crazy looking shit, but he looks awesome. I mean, what are we talking about? Like, how fucking dope does Colin Farrell look? How sick does Colin Farrell look here? I want to hear him speak more. We heard him in the car a little bit. But Yeah, wow. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that from a Colin Farrell. Uh, just not what I was thinking. Catwoman, we see her a couple of times. I'm really excited about Zoe Kravitz. I want to know more. We didn't get all of the things I was hoping for from her in the trailer, but 25% of it has been shot. So what the fuck was I expecting? It's just really cool that we even get to see anything. So I was definitely into this as well. This is what I was talking about when I'm saying are these Joker henchmen? I mean, probably not, because that doesn't make any goddamn sense. But then what are they? What's happening here? Also, you can see on the left of this, there's a guy holding a cell phone. So this, and it looks like an iPhone type thing. So this puts to bed any of the questions on if this is taking place in the 90s, because this is clearly a more current day Batman. And then we have this fucking sick ass year 2 Batcave baller ass. I mean, bring it on. What the fuck? Just everything. 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 Should I say everything one more time? Everything. Yes. 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 Fucking awesome. There was not one thing that I saw that I was like, no, I don't like that. Oh, sick. Just so sick. Sir Joker says, stay phenomenal. Joker, are those your henchmen? Talk to me. Talk to me. Legotland says, what does a liar do when dead? He lies still. Oh, shit. That must be what it says. Wild. Wild. Sir Joker says, hello, ma'am. A separate Roxy's Advice corner would be dope. It would be interesting. Did you see the question marks in the release date? Do you think that's an homage to the Joker? No, I think that those are an homage to the Riddler. However, I did think it was funny because really it was question marks in the 2021. And I was like, is this question mark? Because we don't know if it's actually coming out that year because we don't know what's going on with the slate. And I'm sure that's not exactly what it was. But yeah, that was cool. That was cool. Riddler, Penguin, Batman movie, Catwoman, bring it the fuck on. Bring it the fuck on. With that music, and just the color palette was sick as well. He had guns in his suit. Like, what is happening there? Yeah. And then the guy liner, I'm into it. It's awesome. I like that he takes off the mask and he's got that, because it's always been like, why the fuck is there black underneath there? Because he's wearing motherfucking guy liner. Let him live. Let him live. Gilbert Jacobs says, need to have the Roxy and Dan sibling duo on again. What does that mean? Dan Merle, is he my bro? He is my total bro. All right, I wrote down other things on a whiteboard to make sure I talked about all the things that I wanted to talk about when it came to Batman. Oh, cemetery. We had seen stills from that before, but we see them kind of driving through what looks like a cemetery with like the mausoleums popping up and stuff. That was cool. No more lies. I wonder what the premise is that Riddler believes. Is it that he thinks that Bruce Wayne is lying? He knows who Bruce Wayne is, Batman, and he's lying about his identity, or he's trying to get him to out himself, or what exactly are the note? Because everywhere, lies, dead man lies, no more lies. Again, I'm curious about the Catwoman relationship here. When Bat kicks the shit out of the guy and says, vengeance, usually those things don't happen for no reason. What is this about? Vengeance. So this is a story about vengeance. What we're going to see is a story about vengeance. Is that regarding his parents? Is that regarding what they've done to the city? What are we seeking vengeance for? Because it can't just be because these kids were fucking with him. So yeah, all of that really fucking interesting. Mr. Vaj, you said, I don't know if you said this already, but the entrance to his Batcave is through the cemetery. Yeah. which makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Sick. I think you guys are with me. Just could not be more excited about this if I tried. If you guys have any more comments on Batman or the Batman, please streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer so that I can get to them all. A couple more things have come in through here, including from Star Gonzalez, who says, "Hey, Roxy, absolutely love your dedication, and I wish you wouldn't lose any followers. Last night, I was brave and got both of my nostrils pierced." What? Yes, Star. Send pics. I want to see. That's fucking awesome. Go, Star. Get a star. What? All right. Ace Money says, "I like the Roxy Advice Corner as a separate video. Maybe you could keep doing what you're doing, but clip out the advice corner and post it as a separate video, kind of like SEN does with clips of certain topic points. Sorry, your dick came off." Thanks, Ace Money. Listen, the thing is, SEN has a whole crew. I'm just me. I still have to figure out how I'm doing my Patreon videos with the higher tiers. I still have to figure out how to make this a podcast. So maybe I'll try to clip things out. But like, guys, I am burning the candle at all ends of the fucking stick right now. But I like the suggestion, so I will definitely look into it. Glenn Caesar says, "Hello, Roxy. Love ya. As always, thanks for hanging out with us today and being awesome." Yeah, I kind of agree with Katie the Good Witch about piecing out Roxy's Advice Corner into its own show. I DM'd you on Patreon some other ideas maybe for the future / better internet. Yeah, I know. I got a lot to do, guys, and I got to do it all. And I'm glad you guys care enough to suggest things and are still with me and are fucking awesome rock stars for life. Still don't know what the World Girls one's going to be. You guys digging Whirlpool? What do you think? I just don't know. All right. Are you guys ready for this Alyssa Milano, Rose McGowan stuff? This shit is bananas, BANANAS. I mean, it's messy. It's gross. It, to me, sets us back so fucking far. It hurts. Ugh. What a motherfucking bummer this is. What a bummer. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, Alyssa Milano and Rose McGowan were co-stars on the show Charmed. So it seemed like they used to be friends. However, now maybe not. Maybe with short shows until better internet. Joseph, is my internet not good today? Can you guys not see me? Fuck, that sucks. Are you guys not able to see and hear me today? Is it breaking up a lot? Sorry, team. I'm fucking trying. Okay. So anyway, I'm just going to keep talking and hope that you guys can see me. Seems fine to me. Oh, good, Matt. All right. So Rose McGowan and Alyssa Milano were co-stars on Charmed. So that's how they knew each other. But Rose McGowan has been accusing Alyssa Milano of making the Charm set toxic. They've been going back and forth. They both were very big voices in the Me Too movement, and now it seems that they do not like each other, and all of this seems to be coming out over Twitter and also in some interviews that they've been doing. Ugh. I don't even want to read these things. Before I get into it, here's what I will say. I heard a lot of coverage of this story, and I heard it mostly by men. And that kind of pissed me off because it's like, I don't even like being a woman talking about women feuding, and men that were talking about it were like, "Isn't this fucking funny?" And it's like, it's not funny. This is actually really fucked up. But basically what happened this week was Rose McGowan came out and said that the Democrats are just as bad as the Republicans and that the Democrats haven't done shit to help shit. And Alyssa Milano responded with all the ways that the Democrats have helped. And then Rose McGowan came back at Alyssa Milano explaining why she believes Alyssa Milano sucks. That's kind of the long story short. I will get into some specific tweets. I wonder if they're still up. If not, I know that they are on sites. I was looking at this last night, just like fucking cringing about it. Because Woof, 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 and more woof. Alyssa Milano tweeted 17 hours ago. Am I still trending? I'm afraid to look. Yeah, that makes sense. And like, you guys have each other's phone numbers. Do you have to be beefing via Twitter? Alyssa Milano also said, do you think we can get Alyssa Milano is a lie to trend #1 before I fall asleep? That's because Rose McGowan was saying that about her. Yikes, 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 and more yikes. All right, I can't find this initial tweet thread, so I guess I'll just read it off of the fucking, this one's coming from People. Ugh. Rose McGowan accused Alyssa Milano of making Charm Set toxic as fuck in Twitter clash. She said, I cried every time we got renewed because you made the set toxic AF. That's Rose McGowan speaking about Alyssa Milano. But let's go with some of these initial tweets. On August 21st, Alyssa Milano tweeted, across the nation on issues of abortion, women's right, access to healthcare, racial justice, LGBTQ rights, economic justice, and personal freedoms at every level of government, Democrats lead the way. Hashtag Democrats help people. Rose and anyone bleeding the same Democrats don't help people nonsense. Your lies are going to hurt people less privileged than you. It's the kind of thing an actual fraud would do. Thousands of people are dying a day, but you go on with your hyperbolic, attention-seeking tweets. Rose McGowan responded and said, you stole hashtag #MeToo, a brilliant communication tool, not a movement, from Tirana. You co-opted my movement, the cultural reset, for fame, jealous of me for outing my rapist. You made $250,000 per week on Charmed. You threw a fit in front of the crew, yelling, they don't pay me enough to do this shit. Appalling behavior on the daily. I cried every time we got renewed because you made that set toxic AF. Now get off my coattails, you fucking fraud. And then in a follow-up tweet on Sunday, McGowan posted a screenshot that's today, shows Milano blocked her on Twitter and says, hurt people. Commenting any further doesn't align with my wellness plan. And then, yikes. So also there were some videos that I wanted to play for you guys. Here is a video recording. If I show the actual video, I'll definitely get demonetized. I might get demonetized even by doing this. But this is Alyssa Milano speaking to what the hell is the name of this program? Nightline. Rose McGowan being asked about Alyssa Milano on Nightline.
Your former Charmed co-star, Alyssa Milano, gets a lot of credit for helping Me Too go viral. So? Are you proud of her?
I don't like her.
It's pretty clear.
Why?
Because I think she's a lie.
Why?
Do you think I don't know these people? I'm not looking at this from the outside. I have a lot of experience. I know she's married to a CIA agent. Do the math. Who's behind Time's Up? CIA. Where do they meet? CIA. Who needs good PR? CIA. Who are part of the pimp problem? CIA.
These are very powerful people you're talking about.
They are. So am I.
Okay, so first of all, she looks like she's fucking Khaleesi in the face during that one. I mean, she's like ready to light the place on fire. I get it. She's pissed. She has right to be pissed at life. She's talked about being raped, this industry, being treated like dog shit, all of that stuff. But that was an interesting way to talk about her co-star. I'm not saying she's wrong. I don't know either of these women. But that's one way to do it, I guess, which obviously means that they really don't like each other. When I talk to you guys about these men that are coming out, though, and speaking about this, I have a recording of this as well. This is every man who is not a feminist and doesn't support women's dream. Number one, they love when women fight each other because then we're not fighting the real enemy, which is people that are keeping women down. Number two, he loves that Alyssa Milano or that Rose McGowan is now against the Dems because Alyssa Milano is a major voice in this, and she's saying not to vote Democrat. She's saying don't vote Republican, don't vote Democrat. They're both equally shit, which is a really rough thing to say, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But here, see if you catch why I think this guy is such a fucking moron as he's talking about the situation.
Said, Alyssa Milano, she said, "You stole Me Too, a brilliant communication tool, not a movement, from Tirana. You co-opted my movement, the cultural reset, for fame. Jealous of me for outing my rapist. You made 250,000.
Okay, that's enough. Homeboy cannot pronounce the word rapist. That's who's talking about these things. Somebody who literally cannot pronounce the word rapist. He was like, you outed my rapist. What? In terms of stealing the Me Too movement, what the fuck does that mean? How can somebody steal the Me Too movement? Wasn't this supposed to be a platform for everybody to come out and talk about being sexually harassed, sexually assaulted, all of those things? What does it mean you stole the movement? I don't get that. But this dude, he was loving it. You outed my rapist. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. What? What are we talking about? What is happening here? You outed my rapist. Huh? Why? Me Too is no individual's movement. Why do either of you guys want credit for it? That's such a strange thing. And I don't know who here is right or wrong. I just know this is gross. This is gross. And I get that I'm a woman talking about women right now, but I'm not going after either of them. I think they both clearly have fucked up histories in Hollywood that's made them not think straight right now. Team up. Merge together. Rise above. Fight for what matters. What matters is that we stop getting fucking raped because you want to book a gig. What matters is that you don't have to be sexually harassed in order to move up in this industry. Or you don't have to feel afraid if somebody does sexually assault you to say something. And so you say nothing because you're scared your career will fall through the cracks and they will blacklist you. That's what fucking matters. I don't care about your Twitter beef. I don't care that on set you thought she was toxic right now. That's not relevant to this situation. And then when it comes to the fucking election part of this, let's really break this down for a second. Somebody talked to me about this the other day, and it's so true. There are two fucking options come November. That's it. There are two. One is Joe Biden and one is Donald Trump. And anybody who thinks there's another option hasn't been paying attention to how the United States has worked for the last several hundred years. There are two fucking options. You either get Trump as a president or Biden as a president. So to not vote for one of those two means that you're saying, there's another option. No, there isn't. There are two options, Trump or Biden. Do I love either of them? No. But one of those people is going east. And one of those people is going west. So if I'm here and where I want to be is 20 blocks east, would I rather get on a bus going west or get on a bus going 5 blocks east? 5 blocks east. Take me closer to my final destination. Biden is not perfect, but he will get me a little bit closer, and Trump is taking me in the opposite fucking direction. So think about that for yourself. If you're thinking, well, I don't really like Biden either. Or, fine, if you're voting for Trump, that's your prerogative. Or if you are undecided and that's who you decide to vote for, it's your prerogative. Probably this isn't the show for you to watch, but it's your fucking prerogative. But I just don't understand. People who are like, I'm just not going to vote, or Well, there's the third option. I'm going to write in. There are two fucking options. There are two options. Trump or Biden. Biden or Trump. There are two. One of them's getting me closer to where I want to be. Is he going to bring me all the way there? Probably not. In fact, definitely not. Definitely not. So I just need to get a little closer east so that the next person can bring me the rest of the way. Or we, the people, can bring us the rest of the way. Because what do? You take the bus 5 blocks and then you walk the other 15. As opposed to now being west 30 fucking blocks that way. Which is exactly what we don't want. So, come on, guys. And by guys, I mean Rose McGowan and Alyssa Milano. That's why in this conversation, when all the people who are extremely right-wing are siding with Rose McGowan, I'm not siding with anybody, but in terms of her not thinking that the Democrats have done anything good, she says Democrats have never done anything for black or brown people. They definitely have not done enough, but they certainly have done a lot more, and Biden will do a lot more than fucking Trump will. Period. Frustrating shit. All right. Let's see. Going to Gilbert Jacobs. The discourse between the groups so that they're subgroups between everyone. The more they divide, the more they create radical groups. Very true. Very true. The divide and conquer mentality. And Rose McGowan and Alyssa Milano are letting them do it right now. Adam Patasic says, can't get the Streamlabs to work. Day 3 of telling Roxy I admire her hustle and she's an inspiration to me and reminding her she's intelligent, beautiful, powerful, and a force of nature. Adam, you fucking rock. I saw those other 2 Streamlabs about it and I really appreciate you. Thank you. You are awesome and I really appreciate you supporting me in here and saying those kind of things about me as well. Lift women up. Dun, 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 dun. Sugar Gum in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer, going back to the Matt Reeves conversation, which I'm happy to do because we jump around on the show all the time, says, do you think Matt Reeves could bring Joseph Gordon-Levitt back into the fold as Robin? And I know I've recommended before, but you got to watch Unorthodox on Netflix. Only 4 episodes. Both actors are nominated for Emmys. Okay, I will. Right now, I just finished Insecure, which was fucking amazing. Just started Broad City, which I'm not loving so far. I'm kind of surprised by that, but I'm 4 episodes in, so I'm going to give it at least a full season. And then I will watch Unorthodox. Thank you, Sugar Gum. Glenn Caesar in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer says, hello, Roxy. Love ya. As always, thanks for giving us another great show today. I hope you and all the Rockstars band have a happy, sunny, and fuck yeah, news-filled rest of your World Girl Sunday. Bunnies to you all. Peace, love, and hugs. Rockstars band for the win. Thank you. Appreciate that. You guys are the frickin' best. You guys are the best. So, yeah, that's the frickin' Rose McGowan, Alyssa Milano, and Stupid Man talking about her rapist. Are you serious? Are you for real? What is that? Come on. Come on. Where are we living right now? This time is crazy. I told you guys it has to be an abridged show because of my internet issues, so I can't talk for much longer, but a couple more things before we did get out of here. 57% of Republicans consider the amount of U.S. COVID deaths to be acceptable. That was a statistic that came out today that I was like, oh, man, why do they fucking do this? I saw it on CBS News. They were the ones who reported it, but it was coming from YouGov as the tracker. It says here's how it breaks down. Republicans, 57% believe that the deaths of 176,000 people is acceptable. 10% Democrats think it's acceptable, and 33% independents think it's acceptable. How is it possible that more Democrats think it's acceptable than not acceptable? In what world is it acceptable that almost 200,000 of American citizens have fucking died from this? How is that acceptable? How is that acceptable? I don't understand. Ugh. This so isn't it is what it is. Fight to keep people alive. I just keep seeing my people on Instagram, whatever, at wedding after wedding, and no masks, and like at party after pool party, and river rafting and hiking with hundreds of people on these fucking hills. And it's just like, what the fuck? Where the fuck are your masks? It's the easiest thing on the planet. Come the fuck on. It's crazy. It's crazy. The way it was phrased was, is the amount of deaths acceptable or not acceptable? Chris Burke said, hey, Roxy, it's Avery. Hi, Avery, honey. Just wanted to say hi. My dad bought me a brand new bedroom set today. So excited. Love you. That's so awesome, Avery. Guys, Avery, our resident 12-year-old here on the show, who's going to be a much bigger star than any of us one day, as she's already booking commercials and stuff. And it's my favorite father-daughter duo on the show. They are incredible. So congrats on your new bedroom set. It's the little things, and I'm glad that your dad is doing better and is home and is healthier, and that is what we love. Legault says, wouldn't river rafting be okay? Aren't you automatically distanced? That makes sense. But the person I saw post it, it was like down the river was all people partying, you know, like there's people going river rafting, and then there's just like hundreds of people partying and drinking by the side of the river. So that's the part that I'm talking about. And then like you pull over your boat to like party with the people. You guys aren't seeing that shit on yours? It's crazy. Also, briefly, happy birthday to Kobe Bryant. It was very, very sad to see Vanessa Bryant's message today because we don't have time for a full advice corner. What I will say is I've been just thinking so much about this, and clearly, like, it's going to be a hard time because we are in COVID to find your person. If you already found your person, hold on fucking tight. But like, I don't know that any of this means anything without the person you love or the people you love. I don't know that it does. I don't know that being put on this planet means jack shit if you don't have somebody to share it with. And that could be different for different people, but I've just been thinking a lot about it. And it's like, if you have nobody to celebrate your successes with and nobody to mourn your failures with, what the fuck does any of it matter? And Vanessa has her children, and that's amazing as well. And she is beautiful and well-to-do and has a bright future in front of her and can find love in the future. Or, you know, she was truly, truly in love with her husband, so can hold on to that. But just think about that. And I think Kobe brought a lot of hope for a lot of people. But Legault, lonely people, ouch. And I'm one of you guys. You know, I wouldn't say it if I wasn't. But what the fuck does any of this mean if we don't figure out a way to share it? And so I'm gonna figure out ways to share it. Weston says it's pretty short-sighted. I don't think that's short-sighted. I think it's very long-sighted. Short-sighted is right now I'm alone and I'm always going to be alone because I don't feel that way. That would be short-sighted. But I just feel like we've got to find, and that person doesn't need to be a lover. It can be a best friend or a sibling or whatever, like just people to share your experiences with, somebody to celebrate with and somebody to mourn with. And if we don't have those, I think it's really tough. It's really tough. So anyway, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Happy what would have been his birthday. And I think that many of us are very glad that he was on this planet for the time that he was. All right. I meant when you said without being with anyone is what it is for. I don't really know what that means, Weston. All right. All right. Well, we're going to get out of here. Thank you guys for joining the show. I'll be back tonight for the World Girls. So go to the World Girls YouTube channel. We're almost at 2,000 watched hours. So that would be halfway through, and almost at 800 subscribers, which is great. So please go over there 8:30 tonight for the wind down. And for today, for tomorrow, I'll be back 1 p.m. live at the Roxy. Until then, love you guys lots. Continue to make your bed. Don't put down the same people that you need to help rise up with. I mean, come the fuck on. And the word is pronounced rapist, not rapist. So you learn something new every day. Love you guys lots. And I'll see you tonight for World Girls, the wind down.